And so I need to call the interpreter first?
Happy Kennedy Swanson on behalf of the Office of State Attorney.
Letitia George on behalf of the Office of the Public Defender.
James Thompson on behalf of the Office of the Public Defender.
Thank you, counselors.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Laura Arroyo, State Certified Interpreter, already previously sworn.
Good morning. We'll get the headset on him and then we can get going.
Yes, Your Honor. Give me a second.
Good morning. Please tell me your name.
Sí.
I was just confirming that he could hear me.
Okay.
Jose Hernández.
Jose Hernandez.
All right, good morning, sir. You're here. It looks like case number 2020 CF 860880, charged with burglary of a dwelling and grand theft from a dwelling. There was a warrant out for your arrest. The bond amounts are currently set at $5,000 on count one, $5,000 on count two. Hold on one second. Let me just check something. The alleges you committed that offense October 30th, 2019. All right. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. He has an out on bond case, but does anyone know, can I revoke his bond on that out of bond case, or was he?
I have to look at the dates. May I have a moment, Your Honor?
I'm sorry?
I have to look at the dates to see when the crimes were committed.
Right. I'm wondering if if the warrant was actually committed before the out on bond case.
A lot of times they are, so that's why I said, may I have one moment, Your Honor?
Okay.
And I'll pull them up.
Because I have the date of arrest on the out on bond case, but I don't have the date of the offense.
8361 case, the date of the offense. Looks like it's July the 10th, but let me just double check real please. Yes, July the 10th is the date of the out on bond case. And he was arrested on the same
On the date of the offense?
date. Yep.
All right, so the warrant alleges that the burglary took place October 30th, 2019.
So that would,
So I'll take no action on the out-of-bond case. If you are able to bond out, sir, you're not allowed to return to the scene. You're not allowed to have contact with the victim. And that's all. All right, good luck, sir.
You stayed the bonds?
It was 5 and 5.
Can't I?
Yes, sir.
Yo puedo pedir una rebaja de fianza.
Can I request for my bond to be lowered?
Not at this time. Your defense attorney can file a motion on your behalf in front of the judge who'll be hearing the case.
¿Cuándo?
When?
That's between you and your attorney. All right, good luck, sir. Thank you. Good morning, sir. Please tell me your name.
Rick Alexander Reyes.
Rick Alexander Reyes.
All right, you're hearing case number 2021 CF 853080. There's a warrant in this case for burglary of a conveyance, petty theft, 5 counts of fraudulent use of a credit card. Your bond amounts are $3,500 on count one, $250 on count two, $1,000 on count three, $150 on count four, $150 on count five, $150 on count six, and $150 on count seven. I will appoint the public defender to represent you. If you're able to bond out, sir, you're not allowed to have contact with a victim or any of the victims or any witnesses in this case. I do also have to advise you that you're currently on an immigration hold. So even if you're able to post bond in this case, you won't be able to leave the jail until that immigration hold is cleared. Did I appoint the public defender? Yes. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good luck, sir.
No puedo exigir, pedir mi deportación voluntaria.
I'm not even allowed to ask for voluntary deportation.
Not from me. I don't deport you. I don't have the jurisdiction to do that. So you'll have to talk to immigration about that hold in order to determine if you'll be deported.
Y mi otra pregunta, ¿qué fecha tienen estos cargos?
Another
¿Cuál es la
question.
fecha de estos cargos?
What is the date for this charge? What is the date that you have there for this charge?
May 15th, 2019 is what's on the warrant for your arrest.
Eso sería imposible porque yo no estaba aquí. Yo en esa fecha yo estaba con mi familia, yo en Orlando, aquí mismo en Orlando, pero en Walt Disney. Es imposible que esos cargos sean míos.
It's impossible for that to be me because I was not here to do that. I was in Orlando with my family, but I was inside
I would
Walt
advise
Disney.
client not to speak about the facts of the case.
Sir, your attorney is advising you not to talk about the facts of the case because everything you say here is on the record. It's being recorded and can be used against you later. The purpose of this hearing is just to advise you what the charges are and what your bond amounts are. Another judge has already found probable cause. The warrant was issued for your arrest. We're not having a trial or any substantive hearing on this today. What you need to do is get in touch with your attorney right away, and they can file any motions in your case that they feel are proper, okay?
Okay, ¿cuándo sería mi nueva fecha de corte?
Okay, when is the next court date?
I don't think we have that information. You need to contact your attorney.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck.
I think that's it for the Spanish.
Oh, and that's it for Spanish? All right, thank you, ma'am. Madam Interpreter, that's all we
Welcome,
need
Your
right
Honor.
now.
Very well.
Have a nice day. Okay?
Albert Howard, Your Honor, is
Yes.
mental health?
He's.
Mental
so
health?
He's not here.
No.
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'll appoint the public defender to represent him. This is case number 2021 MM644AO.
We'll waive, Your Honor.
All right, and at this time, I'm going to take no action on his out on bond case. I was gonna revoke it, but after being advised he's mental health, I won't. There was probable cause in this case. His bond is $500. If he's able to post it, he's not allowed to return to the scene.
Rafael Rodriguez is also mental health.
Case number 2021 MM636AO, battery and resisting. I will appoint the public defender to represent him.
Your Honor, we'll waive.
All right, there was probable cause. His bond is $1,000. He's not allowed to return to the scene or have any contact.
Where's my attorney?
Right. What's your name, sir?
What's your name?
First name?
Speak your name.
Both names.
Loldy, L-O-L-D-I-E.
I don't have him.
What's your last name?
Gomez, G-O-M-E-Z.
Oh, I do have you. Sorry. All right, Mr. Gomez, you're here in Case number 2020 CF 1325580. There was a capias issued for your arrest on 1, 2, 3.
Your Honor.
I don't hear real good.
Okay, one moment. How about now? Are you able to hear me?
No.
All right, sir, you're here on there was a capias issued for your arrest, 4 counts of sexual battery on a child under 12, 1 count of lewd or lascivious molestation, and 2 counts of showing obscene material to a minor. The first 4 counts, you have no bond on those counts. I cannot change that this morning. Your 5th count, the bond is $10,000. Count 6, it's $5,000, and count 7, it's $5,000. I'm appointing the public defender to represent you. You are not allowed to have contact directly or indirectly with any victim in this case, co-defendant, or witness. Do you understand?
Yes.
Even while you're in jail, you cannot have contact with the victim. That includes third party or electronic communication. Do you understand what that means? All right. And then obviously if you're able to bond out, once you have a bond, you're not allowed to have any contact with the victim or any unsupervised contact with any child under 18. Is there anything else from the state on this?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck, sir.
Call this number here? Where do I call them?
You're on a Trollinger,
Yes.
Ryan, mental health.
All right, that's 19-007-604-CF10A. Warrants out of Broward County. I'll appoint the public defender to represent him because there are no bonds on those cases, and we'll contact the judges in those counties.
We have one we're taking out of water in this Rodas, city and county.
All right, give me one moment.
Mr. Brody, we're gonna move up list.
I have no idea where that is.
I had a, I already moved them up. The offer to resolve Mr. Brodus' case is a withhold credit for time served. I don't know if the city has filed on the out on bond case. If they have, the offer will be a withhold credit for time served, 223 court costs, and a $10 filing fee. If they have not, then no objection to no action on the out on bond case on behalf of the city.
Okay, so the case number is 21MO13680. Sir, you're here because you were charged with disorderly conduct. I reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find that probable cause exists here. You're also out on bond in 21MO66AO, which is also a disorderly conduct charge. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Sir, did you hear what the prosecutor said about if you're interested in resolving these two
Yeah,
cases
she said,
today?
time served.
Yes, sir. Isn't that what you said, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah.
All right, can I have you raise your right hand to be sworn, please?
Do you swear affirm that the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
All right, sir, you understand, you can put your hand down, that if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest today, you're going to be giving up certain constitutional rights, like your right to remain silent, your right to testify on your own behalf, your right to call witnesses in your defense, your right to require the state to prove your guilt beyond all reasonable doubt, your right to a jury trial where one is required. You're going to give up all of those rights, admit that you're guilty, or you're going to plead no contest this morning, and I'm going to sentence you today. Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah.
All right. Do you understand that if you're on probation in any jurisdiction, this plea could violate that probation?
What?
Are you on?
No,
if
what
you're-
that?
If you're on probation anywhere, this plea could violate that probation.
Yeah.
All right. Do you understand if you're not a United States citizen, this plea could subject you to deportation?
Yeah.
All right, sir. Are you under the influence of drugs or alcohol today?
No, I'm not.
All right. Then at this time, do you know if you want to plead guilty or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
You want to plead no contest to both cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and how many days has he been in custody?
2 days, Your Honor.
All right, then at this time, sir, I'm going to accept your pleas of no contest. I find they're freely and voluntarily made. I'll sentence you to serve 2 days in jail, give you credit for the 2 days that you've served, and order you to pay court costs in both cases. And I'm going to give you a year to pay your court costs.
Your Honor, as to the court costs, the defense will ask that you reduce all court costs to a civil judgment. I've played him out many times. He doesn't have the ability to pay now, and he won't have the ability to pay in a
No
year.
objection, Your Honor.
I'll do that.
Are you doing motions?
Both cases.
What kind of information are the ones you still doing?
Oh, there's not an information in, which one?
On the, I don't know.
There's not an information in that one?
There's not, the city case, they're both city cases. The city's not filing information on that case, so no objection to no action.
All right, so we'll take no action on the out on bond case, and the 2 days credit time served is for, I don't know the case number, but you have it? All right,
2021 MO 136.
all right. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Shout out to your Joe.
And that was withheld or communicated?
Withheld.
Okay.
Good morning, please tell me your name.
State your name.
Oh, Nathaniel Jenkins.
Okay, that's not who I have right now. Oh, okay.
Wait, that one might be the, let me see this one. I'll go to you in a minute.
Okay, hold on one second. Mr. Jenkins,
Yes.
all right. You're here in case number 2021 MM608AO, charged with battery domestic violence. And I understand you saw Judge Bain yesterday, and he continued this for the state to bring additional information?
Yes, may I have one moment, Your Honor?
Yes.
Because of technical difficulties, I couldn't get the email, but I had the officer send a screenshot, like a picture of the victim's sworn statement. Mike, we're printing now. My printer's not printing. Madam Clerk, can I email you a copy to print if you don't mind? Jason, I'm gonna copy you on it too. Jason,
I'm just waiting on something from the state.
I'm patient. I'm patient.
did she get it? Okay.
Do I sign again? I already forwarded. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay.
You can just tell me about it, counselor.
Okay, it says that the victim says she was trying to, the victim is Brianna Swain, so it's her sworn statement from, she said that she was trying to leave, take all her belongings, what she agreed to. He was in her face where she was trying to step back. He pressed his face against hers. She smacked him in order to have him back up, and he punched her across the right side of her head.
That was, okay.
All right.
That's, I don't know, halfway through the page.
All right, then at this time, I will find probable cause exists. But I see that I have an updated face sheet and you qualify for pretrial release, so I'm gonna place you on pretrial release, sir. That means you don't have to post a monetary bond, but while you're out on pretrial release, at this time, you're not allowed to have any contact with the victim. That includes no third party or electronic communication. You understand what that means? So you're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm, or ammunition. And do you live in that same residence?
Yes, but she's moving out. She's on the lease, and I'm on the lease as well. But I have control pretty much of the payments and the funding of that apartment.
Okay, hold on. So here's what I'm gonna say. I'm
Okay.
gonna order that you maintain a separate residence. If
Okay.
she's still living there, you cannot live there.
Okay.
But if she moves out, you can return there.
Is it possible is it possible she can be informed to move so I can go there? Because there's nothing else. I have
Your
nowhere
lawyers,
else to go.
talk to your lawyers about facilitating that communication.
Uh,
Talk to your lawyers about that.
Okay.
And I'll also allow one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings.
okay.
So you'll know if she's there.
Is that, and can I call them or is that
Law
something?
enforcement, yes, not her.
Oh, yes,
Right.
yes.
Yes. Okay. Good luck, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Please tell me your name.
Thaddeus Douglas.
All right, good morning, sir. You're here in case number 2021 CF 1068AO, charged with armed burglary of a dwelling with a firearm, possession of firearm by convicted felon, tampering with physical evidence, and aggravated assault with a weapon, domestic violence. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. There's not a victim here in this case. All right, I reviewed the probable cause affidavit in this case. I do find probable cause exists for your arrest. At this time, counsel for the state, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe count 1 is a PBL.
Yes, Your Honor. Count 1, state would argue he is not entitled to a bond. Counts 2, 3, and 4, no objection to being treated as a subsidiary with 150, 150, and 150.
All right, so at this time, I can't give you a bond on count 1.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not going to follow the state's recommendation, however. Count 2, your bond is going to be $5,000. Count 3, it's going to be $150, and count 4, $150. If you're able to bond out, you're not allowed to return to the scene. You're not allowed to have any contact with the victim. I'll order that you must maintain a separate residence. I'll allow one-time return with law enforcement officer to gather belongings if there are any there. You're not allowed to possess a firearm, ammunition, or weapon of any kind. And even while you're in jail, you cannot make contact with the victim. That means you can't call her, you can't send a message through a third party, you can't call a family member and have them talk to her. Do you understand?
No problem.
All right, good luck, sir.
My PD? My lawyer? Yeah. Okay. All right, thank you. Take it.
Good morning, what's your name, please?
Louvens Bien-Aimé.
All right, sir, you're here in case number 2021 CF 62680. You're charged with battery by strangulation, domestic violence. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Ma'am, please raise your right hand to be sworn.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Please state your name for the record.
Marceline Rochier.
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand you. You have to be really loud and right on top of the microphone, please.
Marceline Rochier.
Okay, thank you. Does the state wish to inquire?
May I have one moment, Your Honor?
Yes.
How do you know Mr. Luvens?
He's my brother.
Are you afraid of him?
No, ma'am.
Do the two of you live together?
We used to back then, but he has his own house.
He has his own place? Okay. And would you like for him to be allowed to have no hostile or non-violent contact with you while this case is pending?
Excuse me?
Would you like him to be allowed to have no hostile or non-violent contact with you while this case is pending?
I don't understand what that means.
Would you like him to be allowed to see you and talk to you, but not raise his voice, yell at you, hit you, touch you, or anything like that?
Yes.
Can you speak a little louder?
Yes.
Were drugs or alcohol related to this incident?
No, ma'am.
If something happened in the future, would you feel comfortable in calling the police or 911?
Yes.
No further questions.
Does the defense wish to inquire?
No questions, Your Honor.
All right, sir, this is a capias that was issued by another judge for your arrest. The bond amount is $1,000. I cannot change that. You're not, actually, the capias says no contact. I'm not going to change that. So at this time, you're not allowed to have any contact with her. That includes third-party contact or electronic communication. You're not allowed to return to the scene, and you're not allowed to possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition. Do you have items there that you need to retrieve?
No, I have my own place. Everything is at my house.
Okay, all right. So for now, because this is a capias, I can't allow you to have contact, but your attorney can file a motion and ask the judge who will be hearing this case to change that so he can have contact with you. Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to mention something.
Yes, go ahead.
I told the officers that were involved in this case that I didn't want to press any charges.
I understand. If they still brought the affidavit to a judge and a judge issued a capias, so at this time, I can't drop those charges. You'll have to talk to the state attorney's office and then they'll talk to the judge who's handling this case downtown, but here this morning, I can't make any changes.
Okay, I have something else to mention.
Okay?
You were the judge of my other brother that was here, and I've been trying to get in contact with you to also state that I didn't want to press charges on him either.
I'm not allowed to make those changes here. You have to talk to the state attorney's office. So the way this works is the state attorney's office is the one that files the criminal charges. The judge can't dismiss the charges. The state is the one that has that power. So I see that she's giving you maybe a business card. That's who you want to talk to.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. Good luck, sir. Good morning. Please tell me your name.
Jason Alton.
All right, sir, you're here in case number 2021 CF 106980, charged with obstructing justice, tampering, and battery. I've reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause exists in this case. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. At this time, your bond on count 1 is $2,000. Your bond on count 2 is $150. If you're able to post that bond, you're not allowed to have any contact with the victim. You're not allowed to return to the scene. You're not allowed to possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition. Do you have any items here that you need to retrieve?
I mean, there's some clothes or something, but no.
All right, so you don't need to return one time with law enforcement to gather your belongings?
Oh, at that place? Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'll allow a one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings. I'll order that you must maintain a separate residence and no contact with the victim of any kind. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I had a question because it said the bond is $1,000 on the paper.
Right, I just made it $2,000. Your attorney will have to file a motion if they want to reduce that.
So basically, I need $225 to get out.
That's between you and a bondsman. Good luck. Good morning, please tell me your name.
Sabrina Perez.
All right, ma'am, you're here in case number 2021 CF 107080. Are you represented by counsel?
Oh, Your Honor, I'm here on behalf of the victim.
I'm sorry?
I'm Eric Benson. I'm here on behalf of the victim.
All right, I think I need you to come up here to the microphone because it's too hard to hear you. All right, one moment. Ma'am, you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, battery on a person 65 years of age or older, possession of cocaine, and possession of drug paraphernalia. At this time, I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. I do find probable cause exists. I reviewed the probable cause affidavit. Yes, sir. Is there something you'd like to put on the record on behalf of the victims?
Yes, Your Honor. The defendant has a history of mental health issues. She's been bank arrested previously. She also has an issue with narcotic use and drug use. She is living in the same residence. However, it's a separate residence, but we'd ask that there be no return to the residence, no contact at all.
I don't agree with.
Just a moment, ma'am. What says the state on pretrial release?
I have a question on separate residences where you said they live together, but they don't. Is it an apartment? Is it a duplex?
It's a single-family residence.
Okay, that was my question, just with the answer, Your Honor. I have no objection if she can be screened for mental health pretrial release or pretrial release. I think mental health pretrial release may be a better option based on speaking to the victim's attorney prior to court. We'd ask for no weapons, no firearms, no drugs, no alcohol, maintain separate residences. No objection to a one-time return with law enforcement to gather any belongings she has. I did speak to the victim's attorney prior to court, and I guess there's a minor child that is her minor child, and I explained that I don't believe this court has jurisdiction as to custody of that particular minor child, that they would need to handle that in the domestic family court system.
We filed a petition.
Okay, right, because I don't have jurisdiction over that. All right, so I'd like to have her screened for mental health pretrial release, but I see that she qualifies for pretrial release. So if she doesn't qualify for mental health pretrial release, then I'll authorize pretrial release. So, ma'am, once you're released, you're not allowed to have any contact with your parents at all. Do you understand what that means?
I do. My father wanted to retract his statement today. He was supposed
At
to be
this
here.
time, I'm ordering that you not have any contact with him. Do you understand? Or your mother?
What do I do about my daughter?
You'll have, your attorney is gonna probably call his attorney and they can talk about that. But at this time, you're not allowed to have any contact with them. You can have contact with your child. I'm not telling you not to have contact with your child, but not the two victims in this case. Do you understand?
Okay.
All right. That
Your Honor,
includes
could-
third party or electronic.
Your Honor, could we designate someone to pick up the minor child and return to our client?
I don't think I have any jurisdiction over child custody issues, but I think that the public defender's office, who represents her, can contact you and they can talk. But I can't order anything like that. So, you're not allowed to have any contact. You're not allowed to return to this residence. I'm going to order that you maintain a separate residence. I'll allow a one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings. But that means if you show up at their house without law enforcement and they call the police, you'll be rearrested. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. You're not allowed to drink any alcohol or possess it while you're out on pretrial release. You're also not allowed to possess or consume any illegal drugs. And I'll order that if there are any medications that your physician has prescribed, that you have to take those. Do you understand?
Okay.
Was there anything else? No weapons, no firearms, no ammunition.
Your Honor,
You're not allowed to possess any of those.
Have a moment.
Yes. Counsel for the state, was that everything? Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Yes, or PTR, if she doesn't qualify.
Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
My client would like to be released on straight pretrial release, and she does qualify. As for the mental health aspects, I mean, until there's no adjudications of incompetence to proceed in her history, I would ask for a straight pretrial release.
I'm going to have them screen her for mental health pretrial release, but if she doesn't qualify, I will release her on regular pretrial release.
Okay.
Thank you, counselor.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That's over there.
Yeah, so, when she leaves up.
All right, good luck, ma'am. Good morning, please tell me your name.
Tanika Record.
All right, ma'am, you're here in 2021 CF 9930. There was a warrant issued for your arrest for domestic battery by strangulation. So there is probable cause. Your bond is going, well, she qualifies for pretrial release. What says the state?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right,
With all other standard conditions.
Yes. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. I will authorize pretrial release in this case. You're not allowed to return to the scene. I'll order that you maintain a separate residence. You're not allowed to have any contact with a victim of any kind. That includes third party and electronic communication. Do you understand?
Yes.
You're not allowed to possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition. I can't recall, was any substance alleged in this? Drugs or alcohol?
I don't recall, Your Honor, but if I can have a moment.
Hold on one second. All right, I don't see anything, so did I miss any conditions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, good luck, ma'am.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Won't do it? Oh, there we go. Please tell me your name.
Dawn Thomas.
Good morning. You're here in case number 2021 CF 102980, charged with aggravated battery with a firearm, domestic violence. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. I've reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause exists in this case. Counsel for the state, can you advise if this is punishable by life?
It is not, Your Honor.
Okay, I didn't think so, but I wanted to make sure. All right. If you are, does the state wish to be heard on pretrial release versus bond, monetary bond?
State would prefer a monetary bond plus pretrial release.
All right. I'm gonna make your bond $10,000.
Your Honor, we would ask, she has no criminal history. We would ask for straight pretrial release in this case.
I'll tell you why I'm not going to do that. After reading the probable cause affidavit, she used a firearm in the commission of a crime in front of children. I'm concerned about that. So at this time, I'm going to make her bond $10,000 plus pretrial release. While out, you're not allowed to have any contact with the victim of any kind. That includes third-party or electronic communication. You're not allowed to return to the scene. Do you have items there that you need to retrieve?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'll allow a one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings, but I'm going to order that you maintain a separate residence. So you can't live there if he's living there. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
All right, you're not allowed to possess or consume any alcohol while out on bond and pretrial release. You're not allowed to have a firearm of any kind, ammunition, or a weapon. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck. I don't know. Why? I don't know what that is. I believe you, it's a thing. Oh, and that. Please tell me your name.
Jamal Wilkerson.
All right, good morning, sir. You're here in case number 2021 WA279. It's an out-of-county warrant with no bond. And 2021 WA277. It's also an out-of-county warrant. That's for battery, domestic violence by strangulation, and simple battery. It says WA. Hold on. Oh, it is. That is Orange County. Sorry, only one is out of county. One is Orange County. So the bond in the out of county is none. In the Orange County case, the battery by domestic, hold on. Out of county, no bond.
I think on the out of county, Your Honor, there's a $7,500 bond that covers both counts.
Hold on, let me look at that. Okay, so this isn't right. So this isn't right? Right. Hold on, let me see. Oh, that is the only place that has it. Let me start this again. You do have a bond. So your out-of-county warrant looks like it's from maybe Seminole County, but that could be, I could be wrong about that. And it looks like your bond is $7,500. And is that for each count or both together?
Both together.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so that's your bond in those. As for the Orange County 2020 CF 15038, battery, domestic violence by strangulation, and battery. There is probable cause in this case for your arrest. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. All right, so your bond will be $2,000 on count one, $150 on count two. If you're able to post that, you're not allowed to return to the scene. You're not allowed to have any contact with the victim. That includes third-party and electronic communication. I'll order that you maintain a separate residence. Do you need a one-time return with law enforcement officers to gather any belongings? No. All right, so I won't authorize that. You're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm, or ammunition while out. Do you understand? All right. Yes, sir.
I have a question. So if I bond out here, like how would that work if I have like...
You'd have to post all the bonds in both cases. So because there is a bond in your out-of-county case, you can post that bond.
But I won't be able to bond out here without...
Yes, you have both. Oh, you mean bond out here for the Seminole County case?
Well, like, I mean, like, if, okay, so if I try to bond out from here, well, do I have to just pay the bond for the two charges that I'm facing?
No, you have to post all of the bonds.
Them? Oh, okay.
Both counties.
Okay.
Good luck.
Puerto Ricans. Is medical, Your Honor?
All right, case number 21MM62780, battery domestic violence. I'll appoint the public defender to represent him.
Your Honor, we would waive, we would just ask for no action on his his ROR case. It seems that he has mental health issues.
All right, I'll take no action on that case. The bond in this current case will be $1,000 if he's able to post it. No contact with the victim, not return to the scene, maintain a separate residence. No weapons of any kind, firearms or ammunition.
What was the reason?
The what?
What was the reason? Medical?
Yes.
Thank you.
Good morning, what's your name, sir?
Joshua Payne.
Did you say Joshua Payne?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, the masks make it really hard, but we have to use them, so thank you.
Sorry.
All right, you're hearing case number 2021 MM 59AW. Hold on. Okay. So this case is battery, domestic violence, and resisting an officer without violence. I've reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause exists in this case. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Your bond on count 1 is going to be $500, on count 2, $150. If you're able to post that, well, even in jail, you're not allowed to have any contact with the victim. That includes third-party or electronic communication. Do you understand? In jail, or if you bond out, no contact. You have to answer out loud.
Yes.
All right.
Question.
Hold on, let me finish this and then you can ask a question. You're not allowed to return to the scene. I'll order that you maintain a separate residence. Do you have any belongings there that you need to retrieve?
Yes.
I'll allow one-time return with law enforcement officers to retrieve your belongings. You're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm or ammunition. You're not allowed to possess or consume any illegal drugs. You're also here in case number 2020 CF 11646AO. There's a notification of revocation of pretrial release. I am going to revoke that pretrial release.
It happened on the same day that I was supposed to go in and see.
All right, I've appointed the public defender to represent you. You're going to have to talk to your attorney about that, but at this time, I am going to revoke your pretrial release in that case.
Your Honor, we would just ask that you issue a new bond amount. You revoke the pretrial release and give him a bond amount.
What amount?
Whatever the court sees fit.
May I have one moment, Your Honor? I just, to see what his original, it was just pretrial release, it wasn't.
It was
just straight PTR.
Just straight PTR.
on possession of cocaine.
Would ask for a $1,500 bond if Your Honor's going to revoke and set a new one.
I'm not inclined to set a bond.
That's fine with the state, Your Honor.
Am I required to?
No, Your Honor.
No. I think you have to file a motion in front of the judge who's hearing it. At this time, I'm not going to do that. I just revoked it. Good luck, sir. One moment, sir. All right, sir, tell me your name.
Walter Rubio.
Good morning. You are here in case number 2021 MM624AO, charged with battery, domestic violence. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. I've reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause exists in this case. Your bond will be $500. You're not allowed to have any contact with the victim. That includes third-party and electronic communication. Do you understand?
Yes.
You're not allowed to return to the scene. I'm going to order that you maintain a separate residence. Do you need to return one time with law enforcement to gather your belongings?
Yeah.
I will allow that.
I have a question.
Just a moment. You're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm, or ammunition. What's your question, sir?
Wait, not a moment.
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, you can proceed.
All right, you're out on bond, and it looks like 2 cases. 2020 CT 106AE and 2020 CT 105AE, a DUI, and a no valid driver's license.
No objection to revoking those bonds and doubling the original amounts.
I'm going to revoke those bonds. Perhaps his counsel can tell me why I should give him a new bond?
Your Honor, we would ask that you reissue a new bond. He does work full-time and he does provide for his family, so we would just ask that you give him, even if it's double the bond amount as last time.
Where does he work?
Circle K and Sicko.
I'm sorry?
Circle K and Sicko.
All right, then that's what I'll do. I'll revoke them, but I'm going to double them both. So the no valid driver's license, it's $200 now, and the DUI, it's $1,000. Good luck, sir. Good morning. Please tell me your name.
Brianna Secafico.
All right, you're here in 2021 MM 642AO, charged with battery domestic violence. I reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause exists in this case. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Your bond is going to be $500. If you're not allowed to return to the scene, you're not allowed to have any contact with the victim. That includes third-party contact or electronic. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor. Can I ask a question?
Hold on, let me finish this and then you can.
All right.
I'm going to order that you maintain a separate residence. Do you have any belongings there that you need to retrieve?
It's my apartment, so I
Right.
stay there with my parents. She's left.
So at this time, I'm ordering that you maintain a separate residence.
Okay.
What that means is if she's living there, you cannot. If
Okay.
she does move out, you can live there.
She packed her bags and left.
All right, well,
So I'm allowed to
I
stay?
don't know that for a fact. What
Okay.
I'm telling you is if she's still there, you can't be there.
Okay, that's
All
fine.
right.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're not allowed to possess a weapon, firearm, or ammunition. Did I miss anything, counsel?
There you go.
All right, good luck.
Sorry, what was the bond amount on that?
Oh, I think $500. And I'm sorry, did you have any other questions?
My parents are here to pay for that. How do we take care of that?
Talk to your attorney can help them.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck.
All right.
Thank you. Good morning. Please tell me your name.
Cameron Wallace.
All right. You're here in case number 21MM630AO, charged with battery domestic violence. Sorry, battery dating violence. And we'll appoint the public defender to represent you. I do find probable cause exists. Your bond will be $500. You're not allowed to return to the scene. No contact with the victim. That includes third-party or electronic communication. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll order that you maintain a separate residence. You're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm, or ammunition. You're out on bond in case number, you're out on pretrial release in case number 2020 CF 8830AO. I'm going to revoke that pretrial release. At this time. Counsel, you'll have to file a motion about that. Good luck, sir. so next I have, well, first I have Christina Hazard, who bonded out.
You bought it.
All right. Next I have Lionel Lozier. Oh, is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You're here in case number 2017 CT 3394AO. There's a capias that's been issued for a failure to appear. Your bond amount is $2,000.
The offer is adjudication of guilt, credit for time served.
However, if you want to enter a plea today of guilty or no contest, the state's offer is an adjudication of guilt and credit for time served. Are you interested in doing that?
Oh, I didn't get that. Can you repeat that, ma'am?
The state can tell
The
you what
offer
their
is
offer is.
adjudication of guilt, credit for time served.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand what that means.
Oh, he has an attorney. Wait.
Oh,
He has an attorney.
Okay, well then never mind, Your Honor.
All right, so you need to contact your attorney, sir. All right, good luck. I'm not appointing the public defender in that case. And do that now? Do they know that?
No, they don't, but I just want you to see if you could do it.
I don't see sign interpreter.
I'll let you know.
All right, good morning, sir. What's your name?
Dominic Sanchez.
All right, you're here in case number 2020 CT 6288AO, charged with a failure to appear. Your bond amount on that is $200. 2020 CT 6286AO, also a failure to appear. The bond on that is also $200. And then 2020 CT 6287AO, another failure to appear. It appears your bond is $200. And 2021 CT 723AO, fraudulent use of a temporary tag to avoid registering a vehicle. In that case, sir, I find there is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Your bond is $500. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We didn't do that many cases. It's like for every one, you're giving me 7.
Patricia Smith, bonding yard.
Hold on, how about Charlene Price?
Also bonded.
Yay. Patricia Smith bonded. Okay, so now I have in jail arraignments. Is that what you all have? Okay. Oh my goodness. You want my fan? You guys, we're not even halfway through yet.
Oh, wow, pushing through.
Yeah.
Do you have any 33A motions you want to go through, Your Honor? While we're,
I don't have that. Oh. Do you want to?
yes, Your Honor.
Angel Perea Jr., 20 CF 15158AO.
And I thought I was ready, but my computer was not. Give me one
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, that should be granted. The state filed a notice of non-filing for the 33rd day.
Yeah, she said to do that, and then she wasn't.
You're right. I'm sorry. I thought my computer was going to have my back. It did not.
It's a computer. You can't think that. All right, how about Brian Palermo, 20 CF 14980AO.
Should be granted. The state filed a notice of non-filing for the 33rd day.
Angel Perea, 20 MM 9090AO.
To be granted the state filed notice of non-filing before the 33rd day.
I just have one more. Marilyn Torres, 20 CF 15049AO.
That should be granted the state filed notice of non-filing before the 33rd day.
All right, thank you, counselor. Ooh, I didn't do this. Was I supposed to do this between everyone? Okay, good. Hold on, I can't. Oh, there it goes. Good morning, sir. Please tell me your name.
Deshaun Jones.
You're here in 2020 MM 9109AO. You're represented by the Office of the Public Defender. You're charged with trespass other than a structure or conveyance.
The offer is adjudication of guilt, credit for time served, no return. It's 34 days in.
Your Honor, we'll enter a plea of no contest, and we'll accept the state's offer.
All right, counselor, I could barely understand that, but I
Sorry,
think I got
well-
it. It's okay. Just make sure you're closer to the microphone because it's just loud up here. But I think what you said is he wants to enter a plea of no contest and be sentenced to credit time served?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Sir, you heard what your attorney just said. Is that what you'd like to do?
Yes.
Please raise your right hand to be sworn.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, sir, you understand that if you enter a plea of no contest this morning, you're going to be giving up certain constitutional rights, like your right to remain silent, your right to testify on your own behalf, your right to call witnesses to testify and present any defenses that you have, your right to a trial by jury when one is required, your right to force the state to prove your guilt beyond all reasonable doubt. You're not going to have any of those things.
Okay.
You're going to enter a plea of no contest, and I'm going to sentence you today. Is that what you'd like to do?
Okay.
All right, sir. Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything other than what your attorney just told you?
No.
Are you under the influence of drugs or alcohol?
No.
You understand if you're on probation, this plea could violate that probation?
No. I mean, you understand.
You understand? Okay.
Yeah.
You understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, this plea could subject you to deportation?
Yeah.
All right, sir. At this time, how do you wish to plea?
Not guilty. No contest.
No contest? That's very different than not guilty. Are you pleading no contest?
Yeah.
All right, so what that means is you're not admitting that you're guilty, but you're telling the court you don't want to contest this charge. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
All right. I'll accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily made. I'll adjudicate you guilty, order you to serve 34 days in the jail, and give you credit for the 34 days that you've served. Sir, I have to order that you pay court costs in this case. I'll give you a year to pay them.
Okay.
All right. Good luck, sir.
Am I getting released today or?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Good luck.
Not to Daniel, his medical, Your Honor.
All right. 2020 MM 8948AO. He's represented by the Office of the Public Defender.
Your Honor, we'll waive and enter a plea of not guilty.
All right. This will be in Division 50, so the next court date is...
Pre-trial date would be March 15th at 2 p.m. in courtroom 7C.
Thank you. Good morning. Please tell me your name.
Ryan F. Morrow, Fearing.
All right, you're here in 2020 MM 9038AO, charged with violation of pretrial release condition on domestic violence case. Actually, 2 counts of that. Sir, do you have an attorney?
Yes, I do. I just saw him yesterday. And he
What's
was
his name?
Brandon Gans, Gans. He just took over.
All right.
There is no offer in this case, Your Honor.
Right. Sir, this case is going to remain in Division 50, so your next court date will be what you just said.
So we're going to do the Togo? I don't think those attorneys listed.
Well, yeah, it has to be Toga for now.
Okay, so your pre-trial date would be Division 50, March 15th at 2 p.m. in courtroom 7C.
Make sure you speak with your attorney, sir. He hasn't filed paperwork yet on your behalf, so you just want him to do that before your next court date.
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Brandon Ortiz, his medical, Your Honor.
I don't have him.
Okay.
I have Christopher Pierre.
Yes, ma'am.
2020 MM 9166AO. Sir, you're here charged with battery. You're represented by the Office of the Public Defender. This is a Division 50 case.
There is no offer.
Your Honor, we'll enter a plea of not guilty.
All right, sir. Your next court date will be March
15th at 2 p.m. in courtroom 7C.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, you just hit the regular Spanish.
Okay, so I just hit the interpreter button. Okay.
Don't pass by Mr. Rebello for a moment, Your Honor.
Yes. What's your name, sir?
Joshua James Thayer.
All right, you're here in case number 2020 MM 897180, charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, resisting without violence. You're represented by the Office of the Public Defender, and this case is in Division 84.
Your Honor, we conflicted off a prior case, but today we're gonna enter plea of not guilty for now. And I believe we're gonna be conflicted off of this case as well.
All right, does the state have an offer in this case?
Yes, adjudication of guilt, credit for time served, cost of investigation of $135.06 to the Orlando Police Department.
All right, sir, did you hear what the state just said is your offer if you want to enter a plea today?
No, not guilty.
Okay, all right. Then we'll continue this case. What's his next court date for Division 84?
March 15th at 10 a.m. in courtroom 4B.
All right, good luck, sir.
Could you say the date one more time, Madam?
March 15th.
I have Arthur Riley and Daniel Ravello.
Arthur Riley's gonna be medical, Your Honor.
All right, 20 MM 905180. He's represented by the Public Defender's Office. It's a DUI in Division 80.
We'll waive enter plea of not guilty.
It's Division 80.
Division 80 pretrial date would be March 25th at 9 a.m. in courtroom 9C.
So then I have Daniel Ravello.
Can we continue past by him, Your Honor?
Okay,
Sure. We have
Okay,
a sign
we could
interpreter?
Yeah. You could bring the interpreter.
We have sign interpreter,
Okay.
but I don't know who that is.
That's it. Ken Bender.
Thank you.
The
Okay.
offer, Your Honor, is going to be an adjudication of guilt, credit for time served.
For who?
Bender,
Okay.
the sign interpreter, please.
Oh,
Oh, she's there.
Hi, good morning, Judge.
Good morning, ma'am. They're bringing him out now.
All right, I'm sorry I'm late. It takes me a while to switch over from my laptop to the VRI system.
We're here all day, no worries.
All right, thank you.
That's fine. All right, good morning. Please tell me your name.
I'm sorry, Judge, I can't see him.
Okay, hold on. They're finding the
It's
plate.
this way.
There you go.
Can I ask, I know it's dangerous, but can I ask that his mask come off?
I'm okay with that if corrections is. All right, please tell me your name.
Oh, my name is Ken Bender.
Sir, you're here today in case number 2009 CT 3089AW. It's a capias for failing to appear for court. The original charge is driving while license suspended. The bond amount on the capias is $500.
Okay.
The state has an offer for you if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest this morning. And I'm sorry, Madam Prosecutor, I need you to tell me again.
Adjudication of guilt, credit for time served.
If you enter a plea of guilty or no contest today, the state is asking the court to adjudicate you guilty and give you credit for the days that you've been in jail. Are you interested in doing that today, sir?
Your Honor, we would recommend he does not enter a plea today. He is on probation, and that would violate him if he accepts a plea offer today.
All right. If I've not previously appointed the public defender, I will appoint the public defender to represent you right now. Sir, your attorney is advising you don't take a plea today because you're currently on probation. somewhere else. And entering a plea will
2000
violate that probation.
This is a 2009 case. I just want to make sure
So it's not going to violate him?
I don't know when he was on probation.
Yeah,
Pretrial services, is there a
I
way
can't see it.
that you can tell us when he was on probation?
It shows that he was placed on probation on October 16th of 2019.
So this case would have been 10 years prior to him
Okay.
being on probation.
So he can't accept the offer. It will not violate him.
All right, sir, did you understand all that between the attorneys?
Oh, I want to get it over with today. I'd rather just get it over with today.
All right. Can I have you raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, sir, you understand that if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest today, you're going to be giving up certain constitutional rights, like your right to remain silent, your right to testify on your own behalf.
I don't understand what no contest means.
So if you enter a plea of guilty, you admit that you're guilty of the charge. If you enter a plea of no contest, you're telling the court that while you're not admitting guilt, you will not contest the matter.
Okay.
You understand?
Oh, all right. Okay, I understand. Okay.
All right, but you're still going to give up the right to a jury trial if one is required, your right to force the state to prove the charges against you beyond all reasonable doubt. Instead, if you enter a plea of no contest today, I'm going to sentence you to credit time served, and the case will be over. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
You understand if you're not a United States citizen, this plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, all right.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol today, sir?
No, no.
All right. Has anyone promised you anything or threatened you to get you to enter this plea?
Oh, no.
All right, sir. At this time, do you wish to plead no contest to the charge of driving while license suspended?
Oh, no, no. I'm a man. Nobody is going to force me to do any of that.
Okay. Thank you. Do you wish to enter a plea of no contest?
Yes.
All right. I'll accept that plea. I find it's freely and voluntarily made. I'll adjudicate you guilty and order you to serve. How many days has he been in jail?
1 day.
Oh, one?
1.
I'll order you to serve 1 day, give you credit for the 1 day that you've served. Sir, I have to order that you pay court costs in this case. I'll give you a year to pay those. Do you understand?
So I can go home today?
I think so.
Yeah.
Depends on how long it takes them to process you out, but yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, Judge. What were you saying right before then about? I think maybe about court costs.
I have to order he pays court costs in this case. I'll give him a year to pay them.
And Your Honor, defendant does have reporting requirements.
He's a sex offender? All right, I didn't see that. Sir, I also have to remind you that you have sex offender reporting requirements. They're not related to this case, but you still have to report.
Yes, yes, I know about that. I understand.
All right, do you have any questions for me?
Someone said that $500 bond to get out, but
Yes. It was, but instead, you entered a plea of no contest, and I sentenced you today. So now the case is over.
so there's no bond? I don't have to pay a bond?
Right.
You mean I'm free to go?
Yes, they have to process you out of the jail. You can't walk out right now.
Okay, I wanted to ask the judge, what was it? That means that my license is back? Was I'm paying off the fine? Or only when it's paid off?
I don't have your driver's license because this was just a capias. Does the state have his driving record right now? Can you tell us if his license is currently suspended? This charge was from 2009.
I don't know if I got his driving record.
I don't have it in mine. I'd be surprised if you have it, but you might.
This wasn't one of the ones I had, Your Honor.
Okay. I can't tell you that, sir. You'll have to contact DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicles, because I don't have your driving record today.
All right. Okay, that's fine.
All right. Thank you, sir. Good luck.
All right, have a nice day.
You as well.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, ma'am.
Take
I
good
appreciate
care.
your patience.
Oh, no worries. Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Well, someone was happy today. That's a good thing, right? That doesn't always happen. Good morning. Please tell me your name.
Daniel Ravello, Your Honor.
Oh. Case number 20MM9147BO. You're charged with petty theft. You're represented by the Office of the Public Defender. This is a Division 80 case. And he's in jail on another case. What's his next court date? Division 80?
March 25th.
All right, sir, your next court date will be March 25th at 9 a.m.
John Doe, refuse, Your Honor.
All right, that's case number 21MM63080, trespass. I'll appoint the public defender to represent him. He refused to come to court, counselor.
We'll waive, Your Honor.
All right, I do find that's a willing waiver. His bond amount's $500, and he's not allowed to return to the scene.
You have a Brandon Banks?
I'm sorry?
Banks also refuse, Your Honor.
All right. 21MM63980, trespass on property after warning. I'll appoint the public defender to represent him. His bond is $150. No return to 7-Eleven. Oh, I find his refusal to come to court a willing waiver. All right, sir, tell me your name.
Scott Finland.
All right, sir, you're hearing case number 2021 MM 64580, charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. I do find probable cause in this case. Your bond is $500.
The offer is an adjudication, credit for time served.
However, the state has an offer for you if you're interested in entering a plea today.
Then time served.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Please raise your right hand to be sworn.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir. The state's offer is they're asking the court to adjudicate you guilty. You can put your hand down now. And give you credit for time served if you want to enter a plea of guilty or no contest today. Is that what you'd like to do?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you understand that by doing that, you're going to be waiving or giving up certain rights, like your right to remain silent, your right to testify on your own behalf, your right to call witnesses to testify on your behalf,
Yes.
present any defenses you have, your right to a jury trial where one is required. You're going to give up all those rights.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you understand if you're on probation in any jurisdiction, this plea could violate that probation?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand if you're not a United States citizen, this plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything other than what we just discussed to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
All right, at this time, how do you wish to plea?
No contest.
I'll accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily made. I'll adjudicate you guilty and order you to serve how many days?
2 days, yeah.
2 days in jail. Give you credit for the 2 days that you've served. I have to order you to pay court costs in this case, and I'll give you a year to pay them. I'm sorry?
Alright, is that
No. I'm sorry?
that court cost gonna have anything to do with my license? Cause I just paid like a lot of money to fix
Yes.
my license.
Yes, you won't. They probably will interfere with that. So you'll have to get that paid as soon as you can. I'm giving you a year, but you don't have to wait a year.
Yes, ma'am.
If you can pay them tomorrow, I would pay them tomorrow.
I wish I could pay them tomorrow.
I understand. I'm just telling you, you can pay them as fast as you can,
Yes, ma'am.
but I'm giving you a year. That gives you the longest amount of time I can.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Your Honor, Brian Foley, he refused court.
21 MM 63880. I'll appoint the public defender to represent him. I find his refusal to come to court a waiver of his appearance today. His bond is $500. He's not allowed to return to Circle K or have contact with any employees there.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, sir. Please tell me your name.
My name is Anthony Honor.
All right, you're here in case number 21 MM 62380, charged with resisting an officer without violence. I've reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause exists for your arrest. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. He also has an out on bond case. 21 MO 6AO. It's a disorderly conduct.
I don't know if the city has filed an information. I haven't looked that case up, Your Honor.
All right, I think given the charges, I'm not gonna revoke on that. I'm going to take no action on your out of bond case, sir.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness.
So you just have the bond in this case. It's $500.
$500?
It's $500.
Yes, ma'am.
You're not allowed to return to the scene.
So, Your Honor, if you don't mind me asking, once I pay the $500 today, I'll be able to get out today, man.
It's a bond. It's not a fine.
Oh,
So that's between you and a bondsman. If you are able to post the bond, then yes, you'll be released.
thank you so much, Your Honor.
Does the state not have an offer on this case?
We do not, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning. Please tell me your name. All right, sir, you're here in case number 21 MM 64080. You're charged with petty theft, I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you.
Man, I get a chance to speak.
I'm sorry?
So I can get a chance to speak.
Can you get closer to the microphone?
So can I get a chance to speak with you?
Yes. So your attorney is probably going to advise you that everything you say is on the record and can be used against you later. But do you have questions?
Yes, ma'am. I want to tell you, the police, they picked me up last night. without no
You have to get
problem.
really close to the microphone.
I say last night the police picked me up without no probable cause. I ain't had no warrant or nothing. And they arrested me for no reason, ma'am.
All right, sir, I'm reviewing the probable cause affidavit, and I do think there's probable cause for your arrest in this case. Hold on one second, let me look at something. Be sure I'm looking at the right one. I am.
I didn't have no warrants or nothing, ma'am.
Does the defense have a challenge to probable cause?
No, Your Honor, we don't.
So, sir, what they're alleging is that you stole a case of beer worth approximately $35.99, and that there's video surveillance of the incident.
Yeah, they saying it happened on the 24th, but it was somebody that was tall, ma'am. You heard me? I don't know what's going on, but I ain't have no warrant for this or nothing. I was at the gas station last night, and they threw me in jail.
Well, I have in my hand the probable cause affidavit, and it does have probable cause in it. Now, that's just probable cause. I'm not telling you you're guilty beyond all reasonable doubt, and your attorney can file all the motions that they think are reasonable and necessary in your case. So this doesn't change any of that, okay? I'm just finding that there's probable cause based on the information I have. But make sure that you talk to your attorney about the defenses you think that you have in your case so they can raise them before the judge who'll be hearing this case, all right? All right, so your bond is, it says $500.
Ma'am, I really ain't got no money to pay for no bond.
I understand. You don't qualify for pretrial release here, sir. And I think that's based on your record. Does the state object if I make the bond lower?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna make your bond $200 instead of $5. Good luck,
That's
sir.
for no return.
I'm sorry?
You
Oh,
were
and
going
not return.
But $200, so it go up more, right?
I'm sorry? It's just hard to hear with the mask. Please tell me your name.
Raleigh Batista, ma'am.
All right, we're still morning, right? Good morning, sir. You're here in 2020 MM 524180. There's a capias for your arrest on failing to appear for a battery domestic violence charge. The bond amount is $5,000. I cannot disturb that. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir. Good morning. Please tell me your name.
Quentin Jackson.
All right, sir, you're here in 20 MM 588080. There's a capias issued for your arrest on failing to appear on a petty theft charge. The bond amount is $1,000. I cannot disturb that, but I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck.
Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
The offer for Mr. Jackson's case and adjudication of guilt, credit for time served, $217.93 in restitution to Walgreens that is joint and severable with his co-defendant.
All right, so the state has an offer for you if you're interested in entering a plea today. Are you interested in that?
What was the offer again?
Adjudication of guilt, credit for time served,
Yeah.
restitution of $217.93 to Walgreens, which is joint and severable with his co-defendant.
Yes.
You want to take that plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, raise your right hand to be sworn.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, sir. You understand that if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest this morning, you're going to be waiving or giving up certain constitutional rights, like your right to remain silent, your right to testify on your own behalf, your right to call witnesses to testify and present any defenses that you have, your right to a jury trial when one is required, your right to force the state to prove the charges against you beyond all reasonable doubt. You want to give up all those rights today and enter a plea of guilty or no contest, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand if you're on probation anywhere, this plea could violate that probation.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand if you're not a United States citizen, this plea could subject you to deportation.
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to enter this plea today?
No, ma'am.
All right, then at this time, how do you wish to plead to the charge of petty theft?
No contest.
All right, I'll accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily made. I'll adjudicate you guilty. How many days credit does he have?
2 days.
I'll order you to serve 2 days in jail, give you credit for the 2 days that you've served. I'm also going to order that you pay $217.93 to Walgreens in restitution. And that'll be, did you say joint and several with co-defendant? Counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you say the restitution is joint and several?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And then I'll also order you to pay court costs in this case, and I'll give you a year to pay them, okay?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right, do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck, sir.
Bye.
I don't know if I did this. What's your name?
Cody Bull?
What happened to Jesus Barrasso? All right, just a moment, Mr. Bull. 21 MM 64380, resisting an officer without violence, and 21 CF 105980, possession of alprazolam and petty theft. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent him. I find his refusal a waiver of his appearance today in court. Bond in CF 1059 will be $1,000 on count 1, $250 on count 2. He's not allowed to return to the scene, possess no drugs, not allowed to have contact with any known drug dealers. In 21 MM 64380, bond is $500, and he has an out on bond case, 20 CF 1107 KO. I will revoke his bond in that case. All right, your name is Cody Bull.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good morning, sir. You're here in case number 21 CF 105180. You're charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle and trespass in a conveyance. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. I find there is probable cause for your arrest. Your bond is $1,000 on count 1, $150 on count 2. You're not allowed to return to the scene, have no contact with the victim. Is there anything I'm missing, counsel, from the state on bond?
No, Your Honor.
All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Please tell me your name.
Alan Brown?
You're here in case number 21 CF 105480, charged with grand theft.
Yes.
I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. I do find probable cause in this case. Bond is $1,000. You're not allowed to return to the scene, and you're not allowed to have contact with the victim. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good luck. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Please tell me your name.
John Thomas Culver Jr.
All right, sir. You're here in case number 20 CF 135630. It's an arrest warrant for failing to register as required, failing to meet your sex offender registration requirements.
No, that can't be me, ma'am.
Wait, what'd you say your name is?
John Thomas Culver Jr.
Hold on, I'm looking at the wrong John. Oh, this is way out of order for me.
1 second.
Yeah.
His last name is Cobble?
I think John Thomas Culver, maybe?
I had
It's Culver.
Cobble, this is Culver, but they're both Johns. So I just misheard how he pronounced his name. I can do his case now. It's just not, I'm sorry, I didn't have that one. All right, sir. You're right, that's not you. You're here in 21 CF 1053AO, charged with possession of methamphetamine, tampering with physical evidence, and possession of drug paraphernalia. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Does the public defender wish to be heard on anything in this case?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Counsel for the state. What's the tampering?
No objection to ROR as to count 2, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so.
For no PC.
Okay. I do find probable cause on count 1, possession of methamphetamine. I don't find probable cause on count 2, so I'm going to release you on your own recognizance on that. And then count 3, the possession of drug paraphernalia. I do find probable cause. So the bond on count 1 is $1,000. On count 3, it's $100. You're not allowed to possess or consume any illegal drugs, and don't return to this scene. I did appoint the public defender. All right. Good luck, sir. What's your name, sir?
John Walter Cobble.
All right. You're here in 2020 CF 135630. There's a warrant for your arrest on failing to register as required. You failed to meet some sex offender registration requirements. Does the state have a recommendation for bond in this case?
No objection to a $1,500 bond, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. I'm going to make your bond $5,000. Your attorney can file a motion in front of the judge who's hearing this case. All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, if you bond out, you still have to maintain, you have to follow all of your reporting requirements. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning. Please tell me your name.
Jose Antonio Cortez.
All right, you're here in 21 CF 1046AO, charged with burglary of conveyance, criminal mischief, and petty theft. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. I do find probable cause in this case. Your bond amounts are $3,500 on count 1, $150 on count 2, and $150 on count 3. You're not allowed to return to the scene. No contact with the victim.
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good morning. What's your name?
Matthew Crane.
Matthew Crane.
Yes, ma'am.
You're here in case number 21 CF 1061AO, charged with fleeing or attempting to elude with sirens and lights. 21 CT 717AO and 718AO, participating in an unlawful race and reckless driving. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. I do find probable cause in all of the cases. I show that he qualifies for pretrial release. Does the state object to that?
No, Your Honor.
What says the defense?
Your Honor, we would ask for pretrial release. He has no criminal record.
All right, so I'm going to place you on pretrial release. You're not allowed to return to the scene. Are there any other conditions the state would request?
No, Your Honor.
All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
All right, so I have Stanley DeSuze.
bonded, Your Honor.
Bonded, all right. And then Natasha Glee,
Also bonded.
all right.
When I have down phones, you don't hand me 17 things to sign. But when you're cranking them in here, you hand me 17 things to sign.
That was, I don't know, here was it 5,000?
No, there was names I didn't see. That's what I was just looking for. I didn't see them in my list.
All right. Good morning, sir. Tell me your name.
Owen Jarrow.
Sir, you're here in 2020 CF 133780. You have a failure to appear.
I was in
Hold on.
jail on that day, miss.
Oh, okay, hold on one second.
I was in jail on that day, right? I was
Okay,
supposed to
wait,
get
before
time
you-
served on the charge.
Sir, before you say anything else, let me just tell you the reason your attorney jumped up is she doesn't want you to say anything about the facts of the case because everything you say is being recorded today and can be used against you. It sounds like what you're saying is you have a defense to this case. That's wonderful. Make sure that you tell your attorney that. Today in court, there's a capias that was issued by another judge, and on the capias, there's a bond amount of 0. I'm not able to change that today. By law, I can't change that. But your attorney can file a motion in front of that judge, and they can change it. So if you have a defense, like for instance, you were in custody somewhere, so you couldn't come to court, that's a fantastic defense that your
I
attorney
was
is going
right
to want to
here.
get to
They were
that
supposed
judge.
to bring me. They didn't bring me. That's not my fault. I'm not even supposed to be in here.
Especially if you were here when you were supposed to be in court, there's nothing you can do about that. But your attorney's going to have to file that motion. I can't change another judge's capias. So today I can't change it. All right, so you need to talk to your attorney right away.
So I gotta sit in jail. I gotta sit in jail. The case is supposed to be closed. I pleaded out to it.
I don't know anything about that. The criminal mischief,
Yeah.
over $1,000.
Yeah. Why did they release me from jail in the first place then?
I
It
don't
was
know the
a
answer.
I was in jail on that charge. So how did I get out?
It was a ROR, Your Honor, for a 33-day motion.
All right, so
Okay,
you were released. So hold on. The state of Florida didn't file charges in time, so you were released on your own recognizance until the state could file charges. That's why you were released. But then you were ordered to come back to court. And according
I
to the
was
capias,
ordered that day that they released me was the day that the failure to appear was.
I can't change it,
That's
sir.
what I'm saying. So how is that my fault?
I understand what you're saying, but I cannot change it today. So you need to make that argument in front of the judge who issued the capias. So you're going to talk to your attorney about that later. All right, good luck, sir. Cannot change the capias.
Jonathan Jones is in the hospital, Your Honor.
Like, we should pass it for tomorrow, or
24 hours until after he's released from the hospital.
all right, I'm going to appoint the public defender in this case. It's 21 CF 105780. He's charged with grand theft. Do you want to waive his appearance, or do you want to have him brought back tomorrow?
It's a motor vehicle.
Usually.
Yes, Your Honor, we'll waive.
All right. His bond is $2,000. No contact, not return. There is probable cause. Good morning, sir. Please tell me your name.
Eric Keenan.
All right, sir, you're here in case number 21 CF 100880, charged with petty theft, 2 prior convictions. There was a capias issued for your arrest. The bond amount is $500. I can't change that today. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir. Good morning. Please tell me your name.
Angela Moore.
You're here in 20 CF 662980, charged with violation of condition of pretrial release, 3 counts of that. Then in 21 CF 107280, trespass in occupied conveyance, possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of a stolen or counterfeit credit card, introduction of contraband into a county detention facility, possession of methamphetamine, and you also have a case, you're out on bond, 20 CF 1062780. All right, I've appointed the public defender to represent you. I do find probable cause existed for your arrest. So in 21 CF 107280, your bonds are $250 on count 1, $1,000 on count 2, $150 on count 3, $250 on count 4, $250 on count 5, and $250 on count 6. But I am revoking your bond in 2020 CF 1062780. And in the case with your violation of condition of pretrial release, you have 3 counts of that. Your bond is 0 currently. So you need to talk to your attorney about those. Good luck. Good morning, what's your name?
Ross Musette.
You're here in 21 CF 106480, charged with theft from a public lodging establishment. I do find probable cause exists for your arrest. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. I show that he qualifies for pretrial release. What says the state?
No objection, Your Honor.
Defense?
No objection, Your Honor.
We just asked for a no return as well.
All right. I'm going to place you on pretrial release, sir. You're not allowed to return to the scene. You're not allowed to have any contact with any of the witnesses or co-defendants in the case. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck. Tell me your name, please.
Anthony Ocasio.
You're here in case number 21 CF 103780, charged with grand theft. I do find probable cause exists. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Can I ask the state, do you have any idea why it's originally a no bond?
I don't know. Pre-trial, do we know why this came in as no bond?
I can try to see if it's in the affidavit why. Hold on.
It just says, I read the affidavit and I think somewhere it says that the supervisor approved a no bond status for the defendants. But I don't know why. Lieutenant approved no bond status.
He's entitled to a bond, so I don't know why it came in as.
Right. All right, your bond is $2,000. You're not allowed to return, have no contact with victims, and no contact with co-defendant. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck.
I'm sorry, what was the bond amount, Your Honor?
$2,000.
Okay, thank you.
Please tell me your name.
Stephen Ocasio.
You're here in 21 CF 103680, also charged with grand theft. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Your bond will be $2,000. As to your out on bond case, 20 CF 67580, I'm going to revoke that bond. No contact with any victims, and you're not allowed to have contact with your co-defendant, and no return to the scene. Good luck, sir. Good morning. Please tell me your name.
Alvin Payne, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
Alvin Roosevelt Payne.
All right, sir. You're here in case number 21 CF 105080, charged with driving while licensed, canceled, suspended, or revoked as a habitual offender. I do find probable cause exists for your arrest, sir. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. I'm going to leave your bond at $2,500. Sir, you can't drive without a license. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Is there any way possible I can get pretrial release now?
No, sir, you don't qualify.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good morning. Please tell me your name.
Jonathan Rowe.
All right, you're here in case number 21 MM 296AO, charged with resisting an officer without violence. I do find probable cause exists in this case. Your bond amount is $500. In case number 21 CF 1060AO, you're charged with trafficking in MDMA, sale or delivery of cocaine, destruction of evidence, and possession of cocaine.
There is no objection to reducing count 1 to $50,000. Leave all as remaining.
Why would we do that?
Typically, Your Honor, we in the past have reduced drug charges past what the admin order says. Obviously, this defendant has an out of bond case as well, and he has other cases. I mean, I think the purpose is to ensure that his presence will be required at any future court dates. Currently, he has the last failure to appear IC is in 1999, so 20 years ago.
All right, I'll reduce your bond on count 1 to $50,000. And if I've not previously appointed the public defender's office, I'm appointing you in all of these cases. Count 2 is $15,000, count 3, $1,000, count 4, $1,000. In case number 21 CF 1073AO, you're charged with sale or delivery of cocaine. Your bond is currently $7,500. I'll leave that. And I'm going to revoke on your out on bond case. Which one is the out on bond case? I don't have one. I thought you said he had an out on bond case.
I don't.
Oh.
He doesn't have 2021 MM
I do.
296.
Yes, 296AO is the out on bond. I'm revoking that. All right, good luck, sir. Hold on one second.
So you're revoking that case, Your Honor, will trump the $500 on the case that the bondsman endorsed.
Yeah, I
so
see
it'll
that.
just go to a no bond.
I see that. Hold on. Yes, I still want to do that. All right, please tell me your name.
Brenda Luz Santiago de Jesus.
You're here in case number 20 CF 568280, charged with failing to appear. You have 3 counts. It's a warrant arrest. There was a capias issued by another judge, and you have no bond on those 3 counts. In case number 2019 CF 10452AO, you also have a capias for failing to appear on a petty theft with 2 prior convictions. I'm sorry, with 2 prior convictions. And that case, your bond amount is $2,000. Because these are capiases, I can't change that. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you, and your attorney can file a motion in front of the judge who issued the capiases.
Yeah, but the point is that my case, my court date, it wasn't for that day. They switched it around. And I had 2 letters that said that it was for 2 days in row, and then you guys switch it, and it didn't tell me anything. I didn't have no way to know it. So how are you gonna take my bond 3 times the same thing, and I paid 3 times the bond?
All right, ma'am. I don't know who you guys is. I didn't issue the capiases, and because another judge issued those capiases for you,
And
I
it's my
cannot
fault
change them.
because the coronavirus, they changed, they
Ma'am,
switched the
listen to what
dates.
I'm saying. Listen to
I'm
what I'm
gonna
saying.
get locked up, stay locked up?
Okay, listen to what I'm saying. I cannot change another judge's capias. So I've appointed the public defender to represent you. They can file a motion in front of the
And
judge
I've been
who
for a
issued.
year with this shit, man, for a year. It's not a big thing.
Thank you. She's excused.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Good morning. Tell me your name, please. Wait. Wait. Tell me your name, please.
Tunjay Smith.
All right, sir, you're here in case number 2020 CF 6285AO, charged with possession. Oh, I'm sorry. Count one is possessing a place or structure known to sell drugs. I feel like that's not exactly written correctly, but then possession of cannabis greater than 20 grams, possession of firearm by a convicted delinquent, possession of ammunition by a convicted delinquent, possession of cannabis with intent to distribute, possession of drug paraphernalia.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hold on one second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me finish, because what I'm doing is I'm telling you the charges. This is why you were arrested.
Okay, thank you.
And you can have an opportunity to speak to me if you wish. Now, I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you, and they're probably going to advise you not to talk, and here's
no,
why.
my lawyer supposed to be here. That's what I was saying.
Oh, you have another lawyer?
Yeah, he supposed to be here. That's what I'm trying to.
Oh, who's your lawyer?
David Bittney.
David who?
David Bittney.
Bigney?
Yeah, I don't know why he not here. He know I'm in jail.
Does anyone have his cell phone number?
See if I have his.
Because we can call him. Hold on.
Yeah,
Thank
please,
you for letting me know.
Please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't, but I can try to get it really quickly.
Thank you, Mel.
Yes, sir. We can do that.
Can we pass this case for a moment, Your Honor, while I try to find
Is that okay if we pass him? All right, we're going to try to get in touch with your attorney. We'll call you back in a few minutes.
Thank you.
The lawyer is David Bigney. Oh, the defendant is Smith.
I can text his wife and ask.
I know, that's the only thing I could do too. Good morning, please tell me your name.
Good morning, Jose Soto.
You're here in 21 CF 909AO, charged with robbery with a weapon, aggravated assault, aggravated battery, and burglary of an occupied conveyance. There was a warrant issued for your arrest. The bonds are $10,000 on count 1, $2,500 on count 2, $150 on count 3, and $150 on count 4. He has an out on bond case, but I don't know if it occurred before. All right, I'm going to take, well, hold on. Let me find the date, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
It says he was arrested on it on November 9th of 2020.
All right, so I'm going to take no action on your out on bond case. And I'm leaving your bonds in the case, as I just said. You're not allowed to have any contact with a victim or any witnesses in this case. That includes third party or electronic communication. Do you understand what that means?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're not allowed to return. You're not allowed to possess a firearm, ammunition, or a weapon of any kind. Actually, I think there's 2 victims in this case. You can't have contact with either victim. Does the state have any other conditions they'd request for bond in this case?
No, Your Honor.
All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, please tell me your name.
Thompson, Chantel Lee.
All right, you're here in case number 21 CF 106580, charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting with violence, and resisting without violence. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. I do find probable cause exists in this case. Your bond is $2,500 on count 1, $500 on count 2, and $150 on count 3.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, can you repeat counts 2 and 3 bonds?
500 and 150.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. She has an out on bond case.
I don't have it. No, I'm not out on bond. I never was on bond. That is a lie.
You were released on your own recognizance.
Yes, I was not released on bond.
Right. I'm sorry. We say that. I misspoke. You were released on your own recognizance in 20 MM 7925AO.
See if I can make an offer.
All right, because I'm inclined to revoke that.
Please give me an offer.
Even if I didn't do anything wrong, I already accept the
I
state
just want to
office.
see if they recovered it'll be an adjudication appeal, credit for time served, no return, cost of investigation of $75.24 to the Orlando Police Department. I just need to see if the beer was recovered.
So my offer will be time served and need be $75.
That's on the trespass and petty theft. That is not on the battery on a law enforcement officer. So you'll still have that charge. And
Trespass and petty theft, I already served my time for that, ma'am. That is an old charge. I do apologize if you don't know that already, but trespass and petty theft is a charge that I already served time for, ma'am.
So I have you listed as released on your own recognizance on that case.
Yes, ma'am, that's a charge I had already, yes. That's not the charge that I'm here. That charge is old. I already served my time. That was about months ago, at least over 30 days ago.
I show that that case is still open.
No, that's a lie. That case is not open.
All right, so we're not resolving that case this morning?
That case is already resolved. And like you said, Judge, I was released on my own recognizance off of that, and I had served my time for that. So that case is done and over with. I can't be here for the same thing. I already served my time for that.
So
I was RLR'd on that. You're right, Judge. Or I was RLR'd, so I served my time on that, and I stayed in jail for it.
All right, so at
It's
this
now
time.
still open.
At this time.
That case is closed.
Ma'am, listen to what I'm saying. At this time, I'm not going to take any action on that case, but you need to speak with your attorney about it because you're saying the case is resolved. The state of Florida thinks the case is not resolved.
It was on, yes, I was on video chat.
Okay, I'm telling you, you just need to talk to your attorney about it later. All right, good luck.
Okay, so what about the charges I'm here for today?
Those are the bonds on the paper for
I already
those
gave you
charges.
bond amounts,
I wrote the bond amounts on the paper already.
and I appointed the public defender to represent you. So talk to
Okay,
your lawyer.
So that's the bond. Okay.
Good luck, ma'am.
All right.
Hold on one second. Good morning, this is Judge Gibson.
Good morning.
Is this Mr. Bigney?
It is. Thank you very much for letting me appear telephonically.
Yes, good morning, counselor. I'm glad your client informed the court that you represent him. So we're here in case number 2020 CF 628580, State of Florida versus Tanjay Smith. He has, I believe, 6 charges in that case. And then he also has 2 cases for which he's out on bond currently.
Correct. Your Honor, first of all, we did notify and did get the permission in advance to appear telephonically, and I appreciate that. The cases that he's out on bond for, probable cause, or the newest case, probable cause has already been found on those cases by another judge, so I'm certainly not asking you to overlook what another judge has already decided on. My main concern today, of course, is the 2 other cases that he's out on bond. Since he has been out on bond, he has not committed any crimes to violate these conditions. He was arrested on the 2nd case. He was given bond on that case, and his bond was not revoked on the other case based on arguments that we had made at that time. The newest charges, if you look at them, they stem from the exact same incident. We have had an issue going on right now with this particular unit at the Orlando Police Department where they will make an arrest, and then after a person bonds out comes a warrant for things from that same incident. This is not the first client that I've had this happen to. I'm sure it won't be the last, but there is no new conduct that would suggest that he violated the conditions of bond since the last time he was let out. So based on that, if you look at the dates again, based on that, I don't think that there's anything to that would cause the court to revoke his bonds on those other cases. So we would ask that you don't. I know that he has bond on the cases already, so that's where we are right now on this case. We would just like him to maintain the bonds that he's already been given on the new charges, and no action on the 2 older cases.
No
All right,
objection,
thank you,
Your
Mr. Bigney. Let me ask the state.
Honor. No objection, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to do that, sir. I'm not going to disturb the bonds on your other cases, your 2 cases.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank your attorney. And as to the 2020 CF 6285AO, that warrant case, Mr. Bigney, do you wish to be heard on bonds for this case?
On the newest case?
Yes, sir.
Obviously, well, look, I do represent him. I do know a little bit about his financial abilities. We would ask that beyond the first count, a standard bond, everything else, $50 or $100 for the subsequent counts.
And Madam Prosecutor, remind me what the admin order says about subsequent felonies.
Subsidiaries are 150 on felonies, misdemeanors are 100.
Okay.
And actually, let me restate that, Your Honor, since these are really part of the second case out there, and he's already posted a higher bond on that, and these should have all been part of that, we would ask them all to be 150.
What says the state as to that argument?
They would object, since they said no action on the out on bond cases, to leave them as is. We believe 7,500 as to count 1, and then subsidiaries for counts 2 through 6.
All right, thank you both. I appreciate the arguments. At this time, your bond on count 1 will be $7,500, and then counts 2 through 5 will be $150, and count 6 will be $100. So I did reduce them, Mr. Bigney, not quite as much as you asked, but I did reduce the bonds.
And I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Is there anything else on this case?
Nothing else. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you as well. Good luck, sir.
good.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Have a good look.
You too. Thank you, counselor. And thank you, Madam Clerk, for making that happen.
He did respond to my text message saying
What?
to call. I said he did respond to the text message saying we were about to call him.
Good. All right, please tell me your name.
Marvin Bradford.
You're hearing case number 2017 CF 9479AO. You have a violation of probation warrant. It alleges that you were on probation for burglary of a dwelling and got arrested for possession of ecstasy or MDMA with intent to distribute up in Georgia. The warrant does not give you a bond, and at this time, I can't change that warrant. So I'll appoint the public defender to represent you, sir. Good luck.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm appointing the public defender to represent you.
I have a lawyer.
Oh, you have a lawyer. Who's your
Yes.
lawyer?
Beckham Williams.
All right, then I'm not appointing the public defender. Just get in contact with your attorney right away because you have no bond on that warrant.
Okay.
Good luck. Please tell me your name.
Matthew Hamilton.
All right, you're here in case 2019 CF 12362, charged with violation of probation. On that charge, there's no bond. You were on probation, it looks like, for fleeing or attempting to elude, and the allegation is that you violated by getting arrested for a new law offense. You're also here in 2020 CF 1008. It's another violation of probation. That warrant also does not have a bond. It has no bond. The allegation is that you were on probation for fleeing or attempting to elude and were arrested for a new law violation. 20 CF 1538. It's another violation of probation. It alleges you were on probation for burglary of an occupied structure. And there's no bond in that warrant as well. And then 2019 CF 11809. Oh, no, that is a different one. It's another violation of probation warrant with no bond. It alleges you were on probation for burglary of an occupied structure and were arrested. 2019 CF 12675. It's another violation of probation warrant with no bond again. And I'm sorry, I think I said this backwards before, that you were on probation and then were arrested for fleeing or attempting to elude. So in all of these, you have no bond set by the judge who issued the warrants. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir. Good morning, please tell me your name.
Cortez Jackson.
You're here in 20 CF 4132. You have a warrant for violating your probation, and no bond is authorized on that warrant. 20 CF 4905, violation of drug probation. Again, no bond is issued on that warrant. 20 CF 4482, violation of probation with no bond on that warrant. 20 CF 4907, another violation of probation with no bond on that warrant. And then case number 21 CF 1052AO, possession of controlled substance with intent to sell, possession of cocaine, and possession of MDMA or ecstasy. In that case, I've reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I do find probable cause exists. Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Your bond in this case will be $2,500 on count 1, $150 on count 2, $150 on count 3. And it looks like you also have a case 20MM 5473AO, a petty theft with prior convictions, and then 20MM 5043, a battery case. In both of those, I'm going to revoke your bond. So you'll need to talk to your attorney right away to get bonds. Good luck, sir. Good morning, please tell me your name.
Robert Mitchell.
All right, good morning, Mr. Mitchell. You're here in 18 CF 17214. You have a warrant for violating your probation with no bond on that warrant. You also have 21 CF 1071, charged with counterfeit license plate. Your bond in that count is $2,500. I do find probable cause. In 21 CT 724, you were charged with driving while license suspended. I do find probable cause there as well. Your bond is $500. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck, sir. Good morning, please tell me your name.
Dorian Tinsley Gary.
All right, you're here in case number 20 CF 4281AO. Looks like there's a warrant for violating your probation. The allegation is that you were on probation and you failed to remain in sex offender treatment and failed to keep up with your costs. There's no bond allowed on that warrant. I'll not change that today. Do you have an attorney, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you then. Good luck. Good morning, please tell me your name.
Ulysses.
What's your last name?
Dickey.
All right, you're here in 20MM 5599. It looks like a warrant out of Lake County
Right.
for the offense of petty theft. Your bond amount in this case is $2,000. We'll be in touch with Lake County to see if they're going to transport you, but you do have a bond.
All right.
All right, good luck, sir. Please tell me your name.
Garcia Marzan.
Good morning, sir. You're here in case number 19 CF 3276. You have a warrant out of Osceola County. It looks like the original offense is aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on a person age 65 years or older. There is no bond on this warrant. I'll appoint the public defender's office here to represent you. We'll be in contact with that judge to see if they'll be transporting you. Good luck, sir. Good morning, please tell me your name.
Shaquille Johnson.
You're here in case number CF 19009-134XX. Looks like you have a warrant out of Polk County. The underlying offense is possession of drug paraphernalia. There's no bond. on that warrant. And then you have 2020 CT 5442AO. Looks like a driving while license suspended. Do you have an attorney, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Who's your attorney?
Markeisha Smith.
I'm sorry, get closer to the microphone.
Markeisha Smith.
All right. I'm not gonna disturb your out on bond case at this time. Good luck, sir.
Your Honor, Hollinger, Keith, he refused court.
All right, this is case number 191670CF. It's a warrant out of Seminole County. It looks like Seminole County will transport, and there's no bond on this, so I'll appoint the public defender's office. Oh, I find his refusal a willing waiver.
So you're gonna appoint?
I am, because it's out of county, because there's no bond. Good morning, please tell me your name.
State your name.
Karen Russell.
All right, Ms. Russell, you're hearing case number 20MM2992. You have a warrant, it looks like out of Osceola County, for failing to appear on a criminal mischief charge.
Yes, ma'am. I do apologize for that inconvenience. I just didn't
I
have.
would advise you not talk about the facts of the case.
So, thank you. I appreciate you being polite and apologizing to this court, but I'm not the court that's handling your case. This is going to have to be transferred back to Osceola County. You do have a bond, strangely, for $2,999. But you do have a bond in this case, and I believe Osceola County is transporting. So if you're unable to post this bond, Osceola County will come and get you and take you there, and then you can have a conversation with the judge down there, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck, ma'am.
Yes.
I don't remember. Did it have bond? If it has a bond, I don't appoint. I still have Daniel Ravello. Did we do that?
No, he has out-of-county warrant.
Oh, he has an out-of-county thing. Sorry, I didn't notice that.
He's in another facility right now.
Okay. Did I appoint the public defender's office?
Reset for tomorrow.
You did, Your Honor.
All right, so here's what we have. Let's address it with his attorneys. 160126880CF. He has a warrant out of Broward County for 4 counts of, it looks like failing to appear. Hold on, let me find out. Nope, violation of probation on a possession of heroin case, and he has no bond.
Yes, Your Honor, we'll waive.
All right, so you don't want him brought back tomorrow?
No, Your Honor. I had before, when he was out here, I had already talked to him about that.
Okay, all right. So we'll contact Broward and see if they're gonna transport him, but I can't tell you at this time if they're transporting. I don't recall. All right, thank you. I'm sorry, what? What about Anthony Parton? He bonded?
Your Honor.
He bonded. All right, is there anything else we need to address before we adjourn for the day?
No, Your
State
Honor.
Your Honor.
Dexter? Anything else?
No, ma'am.
Am I missing any people?
I don't believe so.
Okay, all right, thank you all. Court's adjourned.